my dear Cancer. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of July with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. As a birthday child, you are the first out to read for this month, so happy birthday to you, Cancer, and have a really beautiful birthday month. As an extended member to the channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's a 4 elements, pick a card reading up. What childhood injustice is still unhealed in me? For the full members to the channel, and the reading, what I am keeping in my life that's holding me back, are available for all the members to the channel. Subscribe and then check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And I can recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for June to get a context, and this is the prediction for July. Now we'll start reading your cards, and I use the Oceanic Tarot by Jane Wallace. So, when I open your deck here, I see the 8 of Wands together with the 9 of Swords. Some happy news might turn into some bad news, or some new happy event might come with some anxiety. Sometimes when we have something that's wonderful and exciting, like an adventure, we are also scared that something will go wrong, or that we will lose this wonderful thing. I call the divine with love and light. And here we have the 9 of Pentacles, gratitude, with this turtle here. Together with the 3 of Cups with the dolphin and reunion. And the 9 of Swords, anxiety, that seems to be the significator. So 9 of Pentacles together with 3 of Cups, it shows that you are in a very good place in your life and with the people around you, basically because you have found like a safety inside your own skin. You feel home kind of wherever you are, like the turtle. You're carrying your roof and your foundation with you, and this makes you much more at ease in your relationships. You don't become so anxious and need people to be in a certain kind of way. I think you have been tempered in this way because something that has happened to you, something that was a little bit rough. So you really needed to become strong. You couldn't really lean on anyone to support you. So you became this strong and independent and grown up. But I think if you get like a scenario in your life where you can trust more people, or people kind of turn out to be there for you, this old monster might show its ugly face again. So keep a little bit track on yourself, so you're not letting anxiety ruin a good situation. Just, when we have people around us that cares about us, like parents, our loved romantic partner, friends, it can feel tempting to start to whine and complain, so they will give us even more love, even more attention. But please don't do it this time, because I think you can have like a real stepping up of your relationship in a very harmonic kind of way if you don't fall into this old trap of starting to worry about things and letting people kind of say, no, that's not going to happen, and I'm here for you, and you kind of milk the situation, trying to get more and more subconsciously probably. So you might just feel very anxious, and who can I call, who can I turn to that will make me feel less anxious? But instead of doing that, deal with it yourself. You can of course always see to that other people are in the loop with what's going on, but try to not become a big baby is what the cards is kind of suggesting. Okay. The King of the Ocean, this is the Emperor, order together with reunion. I think you are getting a beautiful chance of harmonic relationship in your life if you can just be grown up. So if you don't feel very grown up, fake it till you make it. Don't try to make other people dance after what it is that you want, so that you will feel good about yourself. Try to make a good life for yourself, and good people will come in. And we can't own someone else's time. We can't control what they like, what they don't like. And it's just going to make them run away from us. So it's much better if we can, to a great extent, take care of our own worries, and not try to make other people fix these for us. So 6 elements. We have the World card, Regeneration, and the Three of Cups. The World is 21. This is 3. 2 plus 1, 3. So it shows that you have this capacity now, or this window in time, this chance to really transform yourself into the next level. It's like going through a dimensional doorway. On the other side, you will find amazing relationships, the kind that you have longed for. Okay, so 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Cancer viewers. So I want my dear Cancer to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. Also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay, I will tune in for a few seconds to you, the person most on your mind, and your relationship in July. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's a 4 of swords, recovery. So this is you doing things different ways, staying in balance, keeping this shark in chess, not letting it come out and destroy your relationship or relationships. So you're growing right before our eyes. And this is the old bottom, and it's the 2 of Wands, vision. So you had an understanding where you wanted to go, but you probably went about it the wrong way. And in some way you stopped yourself. It might have been that you found it hopeless to change another person and you gave up on them, or that you found in yourself that this is not a good situation. I need to stop trying to make the person into what they aren't. And so there was some kind of pause, or you're kind of holding in your horses, taking out a new direction, making new decisions, new grown-up decisions for a better future for yourself and the people around you. So this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind. This is a situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you. This is your feelings, the bond between you two, their feelings, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for July, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with a situation, and it's just this balance. So this is kind of what we have seen all along with this reading, that you need to balance yourself. You can't allow yourself to become like the big baby that other people needs to comfort, or give pep talks, or put like into the right direction. You need to do this towards yourself, like kind of take a deep breath and look from on the situation from an above perspective, and decide where you want to go from here. How do you want to act versus how your anxiety, for example, tells you how to act. So you need to become this very centered, balanced person, like this, the edge of this sword. It's a precarious balance, but you need to hold it. It's not about repressing your emotions. It's about acknowledging them for yourself, but not kind of smudging them all over your relationships or the other people, but you are allowed to tell how you feel. It's just this when you are starting to kind of try to milk the situation. So it's a difference between saying that, no, I want this type of development of our relationship, and I don't feel great about this right now, and you said this back there, and I felt like this, and it made me really anxious. And so it's that kind of thing when we start to want to drag some certain response out of the other person, instead of facing the response that they are actually giving, and having a real communication instead of just fishing for what it is that you want the other person to say and do to fulfill your needs. It's about meeting the other person like face to face, who they really are, and communicate to them like, okay, so what's happening in this situation? I felt something going on back there. Is it something you want to talk to? And if the person says no, it's no, and you need to deal with your anxiety with that, and you don't have to accept a no. You can decide that, no, I think it's something, so I will keep on asking till I get my answer. Maybe not today, but next week I will ask again. But it's all about being balanced and not falling into like a crazy barrel, running down a hill and destroying the relationship, and things escalate and become dramatic. Okay, so this is the Queen of Wands, passion. So we might want to have passionate relationships, and if they become too balanced and boring, we might seek out drama. We might feel like we are sitting on the like a little hill where ants build, or like the home of a termit's nest, and we can't bear it when everything is just, it's like it becomes like a tension, because things are great. You're waiting for the other shoe to drop, and eventually you might make it happen yourself with your very passionate like kind of demanding nature, knowing what's best in this situation. You probably know what's best. It's just that you have a shadow personality that might screw up what you really want to do, and how you really want to come across, and the message you really want to give. And this is the other person, what's on their mind. An 8 of Pentacles, achievements. So they might be focusing on their work or career, or the future that you will have together. They might also see you as a very well put together person that they can trust. So don't fail them when it comes to this, because they see you as this, but inside of you it's like boiling. The Queen of Wands is a wonderful strong person. I lived through a lot, and it might be one of the reasons to why you sometimes fall apart, because you have been down certain roads before, and you might have the worst expectations, and when things are too nice, it's better you stay around in the pot and make the worst thing happen, instead of going around in tension waiting for it. But what if it never comes? Maybe you should start to get used to harmony, and to kind of resting in the situation, and not sitting and waiting for the other shoe to drop to hear that they have been unfaithful, or that they are going to leave you, or that they don't love you anymore, or whatever it is that you are so fearful of. But it seems like they don't know too much of your crazy talk inside your own head. So try to keep it that way. It's not that you need to show a false face to a person. This is more about becoming the grown-up to your own inner child, instead of becoming a child to your partner, being a child to your friends, your family. Be the grown-up to your own inner child, and then face other grown-ups as a grown-up. So that's what I'm trying to say, or that's what I'm seeing in the cards. And the bond between you two is the King of Swords, ambition. So both of you might have a certain idea of what you want to accomplish, and I hope you are compatible in this, because it seems like maybe both people are very decisive and have very strong personalities. Again, with the balance here, So that's great, but I'm also feeling like a little bit of a chill here, because we see also the shark that came with a little bit bad news that your shadow is going to come and visit, or the other person's shadow might come and visit, and they might be cold and callous, and so that might be also what triggers your drama. For example, if the person do something like a little bit shitty and then they refuse to say that they're sorry. But if they are like that, you can't change another person. You need to tell them that what you're expecting of them, but you can't change their response. But you can kind of you can see the truth and act accordingly. So for example, if a person very cold towards you, maybe this is not the best time to be around that person, and put your fate into them if they are not really there for you. Maybe that will also make them think about what they want, and either they come and stand by your side, or they will continuously be like a little bit selfish. Okay, so here we have your feelings, and it's a 9 of Pentacles, and we had the 8 of Pentacles here. So 8 of Pentacles is a little bit more cooperative. 9 of Pentacles is where you are trying to do it on your own, and I think that's a good energy with what we have seen. You are trying to overcome an old pattern of you probably have an unhealed childhood trauma where people didn't really fulfill your needs, and your inner child needs to have their needs fulfilled by other people. Children are like that. They are depending on other people. But if you're a grown-up now, you need to become that person that you can depend on yourself, because that's the only way to find balance and happiness, and to be able to be a balanced partner to other people. It seems like this person is a little bit in the blue about this. They don't know everything that's going on with you, how you are struggling, but also how passionate and strong you are. Okay, they probably know that. Maybe that's the only thing they see, and they don't see this crybaby that you are trying to, keep happy inside of you. King of Pentacles, trust. So it seems like this person trusts you. So don't drag them in the dirt, okay? Just because you can't stand the tension waiting for the other shoe to drop. Try to show that you are trustworthy, and try to be the person that you think that they should be. Be that person, and probably maybe very likely they will follow your example, because the King of Pentacles is a social person that wants to work together with other people. And you also have the 8 of Pentacles above this person's head, which again shows this trustworthiness and the readiness to be like a good part of a machinery, to be a good part of a family, to be a good part of a relationship. So don't fail them by, starting to look for errors in their ways, or starting to become distrusting, or to become, over-controlling or suspicious. Okay. So this is your behaviors and attitude, and it's a beautiful strength and stability. So it shows that you really have the possibility to make it this time, and to grow above your old shortcomings that was really just about your traumatized inner child that didn't get its needs met. And if you can meet your own needs, you see all the fish here. We talk about sometimes as a symbolism to teach people how to fish instead of giving them fish. And here is almost like other people, yes, but you first and foremost have taught yourself how to fish, instead of sitting on the beach begging for fish from other people. So instead of being the beggar, you become the diver and the fisherman or the fisherwoman. Okay. And here we have their behaviors and attitudes and the World card. So they are really waiting for you on the other side of this dimensional doorway. If you can step through it, you can possibly have a really good relationship with this person. So it's rather lovely, actually. 10 of Swords endings. We have this likely scenario too. If you're not able to stay strong, and if you're not able to keep yourself from becoming self-destructive, this relationship might be destroyed in some way. Okay, I'm going to take a clarification for the 10 of Swords there. Sorry, it's reversed. 2 of Cups. Okay, so 2 of Cups in reverse, ending of a relationship. What can we do, because the whole deck was in the reversed, to prevent this from happening if we want to keep the relationship? Queen of Swords. So it's much like this, this gang here. Justice, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Stay in balance, stay chill. Don't let yourself down the old merry-go-round or the old roller coaster just because it feels so good to just, it's that moment when we say the things we regret, or we start a big drama that comes, it's usually ends badly. So try to not do that. So what is the other person's issue? 8 of Wands. It's the starting card that we saw in the beginning here with this. And Judgment. Basically, I'm seeing this person expecting more from you, expecting you to... they want to be a really good partner. And of course, they want to be met with another person being a really good partner as well. Even if they have been, in your eyes, a bad partner or a shitty partner, it's only when you yourself change your ways that you can know if that is true. And maybe they would have been the best partner. Maybe they would have really been there for you and really chosen you if you wouldn't have had your traumatized baby that you said, here, parent me, be everything for me, fix my broken self. If you fix your own broken self and can meet them as a good partner, there might be a totally different outcome to this. 8 of Cups, 6 of Cups. 8 of Cups is this with when we say those final words that will end a relationship, and it feels so good in that moment, but afterwards we feel lonely and have regrets, and then we want to try to fix it again. So try to not put yourself in that situation. Try to rise above and be the bigger person, and try to not become the crying baby. Okay, remember that this can be in the reversed as well. And if you're dealing with a cry baby that needs a little bit tough love, like you can say, I'm there for you, but I'm not going to do this work for you. I'm not going to take all the blame for what's going on in our relationship. And okay, trust the timing, trust the wave you come in on. Time is not running out. Okay, it's tied to this world card, and we can see here the fishes, that there's can be a plentiful reward if you are able to do this work on yourself. We can't really change other people. If we want things to be our relationships to be happy, we can't say this person needs to change. They need to become like this so that I can feel happy and not anxious. We need to work on ourselves. We can't change other people, but we can change ourselves. We can work on ourselves. I want you to be happy. This is not me blaming you. This is showing you how to be happy. It's not by making other people do things. We can't control them. We can't make them do what we want them to do and have like a stable and nice result. It's always going to blow up in our face if we try to kind of micromanage or change another person or control what they say, what they do, their responses, how they love you, how they don't love you, how they, their loyalty. People's action shows what you mean to them and how much they respect you. And you need to sometimes really trust that. We can always keep a communication, so we don't just have to turn ourselves away from the relationship, walk away. We can say, this is what I see. Is this correct? Is it not correct? But I'm seeing a pretty stable partner here for you. They're just expecting you to be stable too. So try that for a month and see how it goes, okay? So sending you so much love and blessings, and I can recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for June. You can also become a member to my channel and see a lot of interesting material. And please share my videos to let more people know about them, and like the video to show YouTube that you want to continue seeing readings from me in your feed. And subscribe and hit the notification bell to be sure that you get noticed when I'm posting a new video. Thank you so much in advance also for watching this far. Take really good care. Until next time, stay awake, stay healthy, stay blessed, and bye for now.